Hey guys, it's Scott here from Scott Phillips Trading. I'm going to do the daily scan for the failed breakout system again today. We've got some really talented traders practicing this system, and I think it's a good opportunity to go a little bit deeper with it. So what we're looking for is we're looking initially for something that is trending, defining trend as something where the 8 EMA, the 21 EMA, and the 50 EMA are aligned in order. And those EMAs don't particularly mean anything, they're just visual aids. So here we have the daily, the weekly, the 240, and the 60 trending. So we definitely have a trending market. Is it ideal? This is not perfect. We have a sign that the mean reversion is over. We have a small gap down. It looks okay, but short of being perfect. AUD CAD I would definitely put on my watch list today. So I'm going to bring up my watch list. And put AUD CAD on. Sorry, I've got the sniffles today. Okay, AUD CHF. This is unappealing. It's obviously in mean reversion. This trend could reverse. Sucks. Next. AUD JPY, another thing that's... No. Next. AUD NZD. The daily is going up. The weekly is about to turn up. The 240 is up. Okay, this one is very appealing. Let's look at it a little closer. So what we're looking for is the 60-minute chart to be somewhere around here, and the 240-minute to be somewhere around here. We're getting pretty close, and then we want to look for a 5-minute horizontal pattern. You know, we've got a pretty obvious one here. We're holding the line around here. What we want to see is a breakout below here, and then a recapture of that line. And I would be so what we're looking for is the low volatility time, where we've seen an uptick in volatility, so chances are this uptick in volatility means that it's going to kick off in one direction or the other quite soon. AUD NZD is a very good setup, and I'm going to post it now. Okay, continuing on, we have AUD USD, strong downtrend. This daily chart is very nice. It's survived a retrace. The trend is continuing. What I would like is one more close below there, but it's likely that this one's pretty good. The 240 is too far away, and it's likely we're going to get some more mean reversion. You can see here that even though we're going down, we have this worrying spike. Now, the nature of mean reversion is that once people start taking profits, other people get nervous and start making profits. So it's likely we see a pullback to up here. AUD USD we put on our watch list, but it's not ready yet. This is probably going to line up for about the European or the other session, or the New York session. Okay, here this is pulled back too far within the moving averages. This is not a clean trend anymore. Next, CHF JPY down on the daily, down on the weekly, down on the daily, but you can see we've got really strong mean reversion. This is one that I'd be more inclined to take long than short, but either way, it's not particularly appealing. Next one, Euro, Aussie, Dollar. No, this is not right. Euro CAD. So you can see we can, at a glance, we can exclude most things. Okay, this one is nice. Euro CAD. It's too far from the 240. I think we've missed this one. This would have been good about here. Sorry, this would have been good about here. Now you can see that this shooting star that pierces the EMAs. That's great. If we got an up bar to make a retest variation sell off this high, that would also be great. This is an example of us missing the boat, so that one's a bit late. Euro CHF, no. The failure to go up on this weekly hammer indicates that this trend is probably reversing. Next. No, that looks like arse. Anything that you don't understand in the chart, you just stand aside. Okay, this one is a little more interesting, but still not very conclusive. I would stand aside. Okay, Euro NZD. Okay. We have a shooting star at a double top. Now, even though the market is trending up on both time frames and this time frame, I would not be surprised at all to see a little bit of mean reversion here, or a more substantial mean reversion. This is not a clean trend. It could go up, it couldn't. It's well short of. We really need a 70% probability of trend continuation to play this game, and we haven't got that. But in the Euro US dollar, we do have 70% chance of trend continuation. Why? Because we don't quite have a close below this previous low that would have made it so. Borderline, I think it's good, but we have no mean reversion to here, so I'm suspicious of that. So USD too far from 240. Okay, so Euro US dollar I've written we're too far from the 240. GBP AUD looks like us. Next. So as many as we can that we exclude at a glance. No, this is terrible. This is rolling over and up on the weekly. Next. GBP JPY. Too far in mean reversion. Next. So anything that you see that you don't like. Wow, this one's a bit better. Okay. This looks like it will probably continue down after this extended sideways period. It's a little far from here, and this bar is quite worrying. I want to see. I'll put it on the watch list, but it's not ready yet. It might. Okay, so it's on the watch list, but it's not really ready yet. It's too far from those moving averages. NZD JPY. This is a nice, strong, and smooth trend. Okay, this is a perfect example of the trend that we want to trade. It needs a little mean reversion. This one's probably going to sort itself out. NZD JPY looks good. Okay, this one's probably going to set itself up in the next 5 or 6 hours. NZD USD. Again, beautiful. If the bulls were going to come in, they would have come in yesterday, but they didn't, and we closed below this previous low. This is a very strong chance of causing capitulation to the trend. We're not completely too far from these moving averages to start a mean reversion. We're too far from this 240. We need to see a little bit of pullback here. Yeah, we need to see a little bit of pullback. USD CAD. Okay, going up on the daily and looks good. Going up on the weekly, almost going up on the 240. I'd want to see just a little bit more mean reversion and so we have an early stage kickoff. I'd like to see this pull back into this range here at the same time as this one pulls back to here and then fails. So this is one that could definitely set up. USD CHF. No, this trend is strong and smooth, but it's just too close to this moving average. This could reverse. This could do anything. This is one of those ones that looks great at a glance, but when you go into it, it's not perfect. Okay, USD JPY. This one looks really nice. So we've got capitulation upside. There's no way you can argue a bearish case here. Like, it's on. But what we have is this trend is a little bit too far. We need a bit of a pullback. So USD JPY setting up. Okay, and that is it for today. Took 10 minutes and 13 seconds. Thanks, guys.